The All Progressives Congress, APC, has claimed a resounding victory in the 2025 Rivers State local government elections, securing 20 out of 23 local government areas, while the People's Democratic Party managed to retain only 3 local government areas. The Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission officially announced the results on August 30, 2025, confirming the APC's overwhelming success across the state, including key local government areas such as Opobo Nkoro, the home local government area of suspended Governor Siminalaya Fubara. Now, this election marks a pivotal moment in Rivers State's political narrative amid ongoing rivalry between former Governor Nyesom Wike and current Governor Fubara. Despite Wike's political influence and efforts to regain footing, the APC's sweeping win signals a significant shift in political control at the grassroots level. The elections took place against a backdrop of heightened security presence, extensive legal wrangling following Supreme Court's annulment of previous results, and assertions by opposition parties regarding electoral irregularities. Observers noted mixed voter turnout and some apathy in certain areas, although overall the polls were conducted peacefully. There were reports of logistical challenges and late arrival of election materials, suggesting areas of improvement for future electoral processes. Civil society groups expressed concerns over the credibility of the state-controlled electoral commission operating in a highly charged political environment. Let's talk about this. It's a due process. Now, is this a major boost for the APC, especially while we're expecting the 2027 election?
What you call election in Rivers State is best described as a broad daylight robbery. One, the outcome of whatever has been presented to the public has a multidimensional angle. One, the people of Rivers State are disenchanted, and there was a mass low turnout. The people stayed away from the poll, and in every election cycle, particularly in Nigeria, when there is mass vote, low vote turnout, where there is voter apathy, there is bound to be manipulation. Manipulation becomes so easy because the people who are supposed to queue up, collect their ballot paper and thumbprint on it, decided to stay away from the poll because they have no confidence in the credibility of INEC. Credibility of INEC has come under question again. All through the off-cycle election, there have been massive, low vote turnouts. Nigerians have decided to stay away from the poll, and it is becoming a repeated decimal. This is a negative signal for 2027 that people are no more interested in INEC elections because Mahmoud Yakubu was sitting on the seat as of 2023 that conducted the shambolic election is still there today. And for these reasons, Nigerians have no confidence in INEC and they have continued to stay away from the poll. This makes the work a lot easier for vote buyers, vote manipulators, riggers, INEC riggers, and all the police, security collaborators involved in this rigging. They are all part of it, and they are complicit in their duty in order to create atmosphere rigging. There's a viral video to this effect where entire sheets, complete sheet of ballot paper were being mutilated by a single individual, and the cameraman was there capturing him. Is that democracy? There's no democracy without a credible election. Election is the number one part of democracy. If there's no democracy, the whole thing we call, if there's no credible election, the whole thing we describe as democracy is zero. It's criminality. According to Mr. Pilo, he says this is criminality taken too far. And that's what it is. How can electoral officers that are meant to conduct free, fair, and credible elections They found trumping, mutilating ballot paper. This whole thing will be presented as political victory. APC as it is today have no political value to have attracted 17 LGA victory. On what ground? Is it on ground of security? Is it on ground of economy? Is it on ground of job provision for the massive unemployed youths? Is it on grounds of the agriculture of food? There's no food, of course. So, in all spectrum of governance, APC has failed, and there is no justification why they should have amassed such votes at the LG election in Rivers State. It is just very clear, of course, it's a complete, manipulation, complete rigging that took place, and they are describing it as victory for themselves because they are thieves. Thieves have no honor. They have no honor in their name. They have no honor in their character. They have no honor in their dealings. And that's why they are very confident to come out to say they have won. That is not a victory. This is a complete stolen mandate. And on the other hand, I want to also blame the people of Rivers State. If you feel your state is not going the right direction, there is a civic responsibility for you to have come out in mass. Vote, stand by your vote, and ensure that it's counted. Nigerian survival will not just come through presidential election alone. It is not only presidential election that Nigerians should be interested in the ballots. Starting from the ward, the LGA, the councillor, these are very vital roles. Going into 2027 now, of course, these same people that were rigged in through the back doors will be there to fund the talks that will go against anybody that stands for transparent election come 2027 in Rivers State. That is the bulk of the implication that the people are not looking at. And it's very, very unfortunate that we're in this type of situation where FCT minister that is supposed to concentrate on his duty as minister of FCT is seen flying to Rivers State to go and conduct election. Is it the sitting governor? The sitting governor has been put on suspension, but has been removed illegally by the president. Imagine the president that's supposed to be the number one law-abiding officer of the country has been seen to abuse the Constitution. There is no constitutional powers provided for him to have removed a sitting governor. While a sitting governor has been removed for over 4 months, 5 months now, they went ahead to conduct local government polls. On what local standing are they carrying out this conduct of election? There is no local standing because a sole administrator has no power to conduct LGA election. That is an aberration. It's a complete abuse of power, and there is no legitimacy in that conduct of election. The whole thing is foul. It is not void. I call on the people to rise and defend, rescue democracy, because as it is today, democracy has been carted away by the criminals that have taken over the asylum called Nigeria. That's my solution.
What do you think will happen in 2027 gubernatorial elections in Rivers State? Do you think the current governor will be, swept off, or since he has compromised or allegedly compromised his position and his confidence or the trust that people have in him? Do you think that what's the picture of 2027 like?
The picture of 2027 has already been created in the LG election in Rivers State. The picture has been painted. There is no two ways about it. So long as the people cannot rise to defend their civic responsibility, there is no miracle. Okay, if the people of Rivers State, over 20 million people, cannot come together to defend their democracy, defend their vote, and see their votes being counted, is it Mr. P2B for Anambra State, for instance, that will come and defend their vote for them? This is common sense. Mr. P2B is one individual. The people of Nigeria, the rescue mission, is in the hands of the Nigerian people. It is not in the hands of one individual. We must all take responsibility and do that which is expected of us. In your polling unit, in my polling unit, I should be able to stand to ensure that the right thing is done, documented, uploaded in real time, not to sit and wait for Mr. Peter. Of course, yes, he's an opposition leader and he has responsibility to take in terms of mobilizing the opposition, galvanizing the opposition towards civil disobedience as well as protests, because these are tools that were used by the sitting president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who rallied Nigeria across the streets to mobilize against, and he mobilized against the sitting president then, Mr. Goodluck Jonathan. And of course, you saw the outcome. I was able to bank on the emotion of Nigerians, seeing to the failure of insecurity as at then, and it led us to this disparate performance that we have today. So these are some of the things that the people must understand, that if Nigeria gets better, it's for all of us. If it gets bad, we are all in it together. It's Mr. Peter, no matter what, no matter how bad the economy, no matter how bad the country, it cannot stop him from achieving whatever he wants to achieve or enjoy whatever good life he wants for himself and his family. But then we are the victim. We, the people in the grassroots, we are the victim of bad government, and we must take responsibility. That's my solution.
Now, there is one more question I would like to ask you, because I don't know why APC in Nigeria, between personality and political party, which is stronger, there's been this culture that in any election, whether national or local government elections, where the ruling party emerges victorious, people will say, oh, they have rigged the election. Does it mean that people no longer look at the personality of the individual, of the contestants? Now, the 20 local government areas in Rivers State that APC clocked victory, don't you think something might have happened that people looked on the individuality or the personality of the contestants rather than the party they belong to?
My brother, there is no any individual of good character that will remain in APC. Not to even talk of picking their tickets. What are the processes that led to their emergence as flag bearer for their respective position in the APC? I mean, these are bunch. The head is rotten. What are you expecting of the body? The president has no certificates, right? He's been alleged of forging certificates from Chicago State University. He has criminal drug record in the US. Are you expecting that kind of person to attract any quality leadership around himself, around the table of the party? The answer, of course, is no. Look at the quality of gubernatorial candidate that came in for Kogi State. Look at Edo State. Now look at Anambra. Are you telling me that he attracts his likes across board? He attracts people like him, who believe in him, who have similar record like him, who they belong to the same chain of criminality. These are the people that he puts in position, right? And the Nigerian docility, we are busy clapping hands in the church, praying in the mosque, thinking maybe our victory will come from those places. The answer, of course, is no, until we continue to deceive ourselves. In every worship day, be it Friday, be it Sunday, I cry every day because the number of people that are coming out of worship center, if they are able to put themselves together, they will be able to bring about the new Nigeria that we are yearning for. And it's very, very, very unfortunate. That's my submission.
Okay, I've gotten your point. Now, Mr. Ibrahim, this is the local government elections, and you said that politics, they say, is local. So do you think that what transpired, that people at the local level voted for the candidate that won in the APC, mostly because of their personality, not because they belong to the, APC? APC had some form of malpractice in the election that made them to clutch 20 areas in the state.
All right, let me begin by reiterating the same sentiment. There are no good people in the APC. At its time, anybody that will come and tell me that I am good and he is still in APC, then I have doubt on his own personality. He's either selfish, gullible, or very, very dumb. Or at the worst case scenario, he is very, very wicked and he don't mean well for Nigerians. So I think good personality and APC should not go in the same line. With the atrocity that is currently unfolding in the country, and you will expect any person that mean well for Nigeria to remain in the APC, then this is a joke. Second of all, the people of Rivers State, thank God, that does not happen in the north. Else, people will start rushing and saying, we told you that these people.
Mr. Ibrahim, are you still there?
Yes. People would have been saying, these people, we told you that they are very poor and not enlightened. They will collect money and vote for the wrong candidates. We told you. So it happened in River State, in southern part of Nigeria. And that's what I said the other day, that Nigerians are the same anywhere in Nigeria. And that begs the question, are Nigerians truly, does they truly mean what they have been yearning for, what we have been clamoring for, good governance, good governance, good governance? Nigerians have the reputation of jumping into the bandwagon, joining the train on social media and pretend. But if truly we mean what we're saying, we should show it today. And I said it the other day, Peter Obi is not God. He himself cannot change anything. If we truly mean that new and better Nigeria, we should change every other aspect. And helping Peter Obi is voting for the people that will help him do the job right. If you vote for the wrong people from different parties, forget, even if they are the right people, let's assume for the sake of argument that they are people of good personality and character. Then you vote for them and you vote for Peter Obi. You expose him to a very dangerous and very toxic political space, because definitely you get resistance from them once you want to implement anything, because you want their party to be there. How would you expect him to do the right thing? So Nigerians are not yet ready. From the look of things, Nigerians are not yet ready. And I like the way Mr. Due Process said it. It's not about, we keep on complaining about the government, keep on victimizing ourselves, feeling we are the victim and so on and so forth. But the reality is we are the main problem. We know what is right and wrong, and we know how to do what is right and wrong. The three local governments that were not won by APC, asked me how. They did the right thing. That's the best explanation to it. And most of the people here in southern part of Nigeria, I'm saying this respectfully, they don't understand how politics work. And they just use their emotions to play politics. And it doesn't work that way. In politics, and as in war, it is always strategy that works, not emotion. They should understand how the things work. But sadly, in a generation whereby most of the young people are more interested in dancing on social media, showing their private parts to the public, rather than focusing on the real issues. Because you can't tell me that I'm not interested in politics and I will look at you as any serious person in this world. Because anything that you're doing in the world is being shaped by the political leaders. The food you eat, the school you go, the business, that's everything. And you say, I'm not interested in politics. You are literally telling me I'm not fit to live in a free society. So anybody that is saying, I'm not going to vote for any political candidate, he doesn't understand the life he's living in the first place. And not understanding politics is the worst illiteracy. Thank you, Mr. Otrasim.
Now, I love what you said, your statement. And in politics, strategy is the only thing that works, not emotions. And by that, can you say that a good person can join the ruling party in order to create, good governance for, for a territory in Nigeria? For example, in Anambra State, we know that an election is coming up, and Many people are rooting for the APC candidate, Mr. Okachukwu. So don't you think that it is possible that we can tenably argue that a good person can join the APC in order to, as a strategic move to pull down the ruling party in a particular state or, local government?
Yeah, sure. This is a valid argument. You're making a very, very valid argument in the space of strategy. Yes. But one sad thing about people is it's not written on their forehead that they are playing strategy or they are playing politics with the people. And more often than not, history has shown that, fact has shown that they are using the people. So it is very, very hard for us to distinguish between someone who is playing the strategy for the sake of his own people. Could you tell me, please, any one person that plays the strategy and it worked for any part of the country? Then if we don't have any person that did that, then it is fair enough for us to say anybody that is doing it today is not doing it for the people, he's doing it for himself. And that's why I say at the least case, it is fair for us to say they are either selfish or gullible. Then at the worst case, we are going to say they don't mean well for Nigeria and they are inherently wicked. So that's my stand. Because it is not written on their forehead, and it is very hard for you to infer what someone means in his own mind. So it is the obvious we're talking about, not what is hidden within them.
Right, this is where we draw the curtain on Morning Show on DDM TV today. We thank you all for your contribution and time, Mr. Due Process. Thanks for your contribution.
Thank you for having me.
All right, viewers, we shall meet again tomorrow for a new edition of this nice and wonderful show. But let me tell you this, if you love this show, do not hesitate to hit the like button, make your comments on the topics we discuss, and then share it massively for everyone to see. I am Tochukwu Raphael. See you tomorrow for a fresh edition. Bye-bye.